That makes absolutely no sense. Do you hear me?
Yeah. What?
Given the magic system that you have created, it makes no logical sense for that book to exist in this universe. This isn't Deadpool.
Okay, I know I let you break the fourth wall a few times.
Let me.
But I really think you're looking too far into this. It's just a subtle reminder to my fans to pre-order the book, and if they've already done that, to maybe give money to my Ko-Fi account.
Well, I think you need to get a little more creative with your marketing.
Woman, you are my marketing.
At this point, I'm your whole career.
I think Bob's finally lost her mind. Surprised it took this long.
Is this going to have any bearing on your canon? No, she doesn't like breaking the fourth wall except to sell things.
Damn right.
She also doesn't like putting in extra effort.
Hey, work smarter, not harder.
I'm assuming your powers are limited for the sake of narrative tension. Of course, I can't curse any rude Karen who steps in my cafe. I need the full name or their DNA.
Shame.
So how'd you get this job? Wandered in and made some awesome desserts.
You?
Interviewed, but with dessert, yeah. It's so hard to get a job these days, especially with a record. Yeah, but juvie stuff gets thrown out once you turn 18.
Oh. You were smart and stopped after you were an adult.
Oh, fuck. Is that where you're going for your cigarettes? Post-withdrawal jitters?
Yeah, I'm gonna duck out for a smoke. Want one?
I quit, but I'll go with you.
So how long have you been clean?
From marbles, not tobacco.
7 years. You?
2 months.
You're needing a lot more cigarettes.
I painted this one as an expression of rage.
Nice. You can see the brush strokes and splatter.
I did a portrait of Aunt Violet.
Me too. Aunt Violet?
Yeah, since my grandpa worked here for so long, she was one of the major grown-ups in my life. I think Mom and Dad had her down as a godparent in the event of their death.
That makes sense.
Why are you wearing gloves? Sensory issues?
In a sense, I'm clairvoyant. If I touch a person or object, I get bombarded with visions of their past. The gloves help, as did Aunt Violet and the Stoughton Street Coven.
Ah, so you've been practicing witchcraft for a long time.
Since childhood, yeah.
You?
Only a couple years. I have some book recommendations that made it easier for me if you want.
Please.
So, JC made cookie dough.
Yeah, they'll be gone for a while. Lead the way. Jesus Christ, it's hot. What's with the AC?
It's old, and despite still functioning, needs a replacement. That, unfortunately, won't happen until tomorrow. Cyrus is out getting some extra fans. If it gets above 90 degrees Fahrenheit in here, we'll close early, but it seems to be hovering over 80. I demand extra free drinks until the AC's replaced. Nicole's been riding my ass about staying hydrated.
Granted. Welcome to CaFae Latte.
I'll take a rose matcha, large.
Iced? Hot. I hate the taste of iced matcha.
Coming right up. Payments on the screen.
Ooh, it's hot in here.
Our air conditioner's a cranky old man. It'll be retired tomorrow.
Talk about bad timing. This heat wave's gonna be the death of me.
Uh-huh. Here is your drink.
Feel like you should comp me or give a discount or something. I'm dying over here.
Would it perhaps have something to do with the heavy sweater and hot drink?
Hey, this is fashion.
It's heat stroke. I can smell your pit stains from here.
Oh, whatever. Let me know when your place is actually habitable.
I swear, people's collective IQ just gets lower and lower every day. Michael, welcome. Jennifer Charles just pulled some rosemary chocolate cookies out of the oven. A new recipe if you'd like to get feedback. How was your day been?
Not great. Could definitely be improved by a hot cookie, so I'll take that and an iced chai, medium.
What's wrong? Julia's preschool called me in yesterday. She was throwing rocks at the other kids. Oh dear. Well, I get there, and the principal and parents of the other kids have already laid into her. She was crying. I asked her what happened and why, and apparently the other kids had pushed her and her friend, stolen their toys, and otherwise harassed them all day. So it was self-defense, or at the very least, a justified retaliation. Principal sure didn't see it that way. I pointed out that suspending both Julia and her bullies just teaches future victims not to fight back and let themselves get hurt, since they'll be in trouble for defending themselves. I also pointed out that when little boys are saying "your body, my choice" to little girls, that is a rape threat, even if they don't understand it, and should be treated as such. Nobody likes that. Anyway, Julia has the week off. I got her ice cream yesterday and was wondering where Cyrus was. He's going back and does law practice. I'm sure he wouldn't mind suing the school, although that would be a very tough case. Oh, no, I'm not asking about legal stuff. Julia was such a good shot with those rocks because he taught her how to throw knives. I was wondering if he or anyone else here wouldn't mind showing her a few other self-defense techniques. Oh, well, I don't know if he specifically has the time, but I'll ask him. Jennifer Charles would be a good alternative. And Husnia. I know she's been teaching her 5-year-old the basics. Good morning, darlings. I thought Husnia worked Wednesdays. She had a change in schedule. Have you met Michael the Witch? And his adorable daughter, Julia. What is she, 4, 5? Thereabouts. He started watching Husnia's baby twins on his day off, Wednesdays, so she can teach Julia and her eldest, Koala, some basic life skills. No, sweetie, you want to make a fist like this. You tuck your thumb under your knuckles so that it's safe, just like Koala's doing right there. Otherwise, it can break your thumb when you punch someone, and that really hurts. There you go. Very good. All right, you're both a little too short for eye gouging, so we're going to learn how to break someone's foot if they grab you. Oh, I just love hearing that. Some of my fondest memories are when my daddy taught me how to use a shotgun. Of course, it was largely for our hunts and then the occasional tournament, but it's a good skill to have. Tournaments? Did you win? Honey, I had a whole shelf of trophies when I was a teenager, and I'm proud to say that when my daughter was that age, she completely outclassed me, made it all the way to nationals. Is Abigail learning? Oh, she did learn, but she's hesitant. Not out of a sense of fear, but a sense of morality. She's rather anti-gun and wants stricter legislation. Thinks glorifying them in sports will make that harder. Personally, I think if she's going to keep going to protests when she reaches 18, she should be carrying, but she says that'll make a bad situation worse. Well, in terms of defensive weaponry, there are alternatives. Collapsible staffs and batons, pepper spray, mace. Ain't pepper spray and mace the same thing? Not traditionally.
Bob? We have a problem.
Yes? Is that a baby? I'm assuming that's not your child. No, someone just left it here in the carrier, and now it's squirming. Oh, it's because you're holding them like a sack of potatoes. Here, hand them over. There you are. Just like this. My guess is 4, maybe 5 months old. Are we certain the parents aren't in the bathroom? I checked. Yeah, hi. I saw the dad leave. I thought he was gonna go to his car to get something real quick and would be right back, but then I saw him driving away in the truck. I was just about to call someone. Who the fuck leaves their baby behind? Language, there are little ears. I've actually done that. It happens more often than you think. Parents of babies get overwhelmed easily, especially with the firstborn. I left my eldest in the bank one time, made it halfway out of the parking lot before realizing. I almost melted into a puddle. I was so embarrassed. Luckily, the bank teller was keeping an eye on it. Well, I imagine the father will likewise realize his mistake and return shortly.
Premier Police, an emergency number. How can I help you?
Hello, a customer left a newborn baby in my cafe an hour ago and has not returned. The baby appears in good health, but we have no food or equipment for them. I mean, if they get fussy enough, I've got milk in the fridge. Babies need special milk, not cow milk, darling. Didn't they used to use animals in the old days before formula if the mom wasn't available? And many babies died before they were 5. Oh yeah. Child Protective Services are on their way. Caroline, I greatly appreciate your help with this. Would you like a free drink or pastry? Oh, I'll try one of those rosemary chocolate cookies. Those look divine. Yes, they do. Now, you're letting me be paid in cookies today, and that is just absolutely precious. You made a good day better. Yes, you does. Yes, you did. He just left his baby here and never came back. No, not in the 24 hours since this happened. Not even a phone call. We surrendered the baby to Child Protective Services and haven't turned back. A shame you didn't get to curse him. The child was a better use of my time and energy. I made sure to bless them with protection, good luck, and good health for the maximum of 7 years. They won't be returning to such negligence anytime soon. Well, that's a relief. I've done plenty of silly things with Baby Fog. One time when Koala was an infant, I decided to take her to the park. I packed everything into the stroller that I could possibly need and then some, made it halfway down the block before realizing that I forgot the baby herself. Thankfully, Asif was still on paternity leave, so she wasn't actually left alone. One of the many reasons I'll never birth children of my own. Hello, welcome to CaFae. Hi. Is this the place where my idiot husband left my daughter for an hour? Yes, and we never received an explanation. Weaponized incompetence. Oh. Yeah, I asked him to look after Paulina here for the day because I had left the house except for doctor's appointments since the birth. He finally agreed, and then I came home to find him playing video games, no baby in sight. And when I start freaking out, he has the gall to tell me it's no problem. The CaFae people are probably taking care of her right now. Luckily, my friend's an accountant for the police and she recognized the carrier, called me right away. I rarely give relationship advice to strangers, but please, throw the whole man away. That's the plan, and half the reason I'm here. I just know he's going to try to get some sort of custody so he won't have to pay child support, but after that stunt, it's not happening. If and when it goes to trial, would you guys mind testifying or showing video proof or whatever? Of course. In fact, I will do you one better. This is the contact information for a lawyer going by Cyrus. He doesn't typically work in family law, but he'll know those who do. He'll get you set up. Oh, thank you. Weird tip jar. Anyway, I also came by to thank you for watching after Paulina like that. You're welcome. Though you should thank the owner of Yarn Granny's shop just down the street. She did the brunt of the work. My employees and I would have been useless. Oh, the yarn store? Oh, I haven't been able to do my fibercraft since the pregnancy. Come on, Paulina, let's get some celebratory divorce yarn. I think I want to splurge a little on alpaca. That is one effective blessing, and it doubles as a curse for the father. He is not getting that custody. Hey, Bob, I might need to change my hours a little bit. I got another job. That's 3, including your work with the Sphinx. Is everything all right? Oh, yeah, honestly, I would do this for free, but a little extra cash always helps. It's GMing. You're being paid to be a game master? You little shit. Yeah, for Divergent Realms. It's one of those pay-to-play communities for TTRPGers, except it's made by and primarily for neurospices. It's mostly D&D, but they'll host pretty much any role-playing game. Huh. Can allies join? Patrick might be interested. Oh, yeah, you just gotta know that it's a spot for people to unmask and or practice certain social skills. You know, building a safe spot online. All the GMs are trained by a legit counselor who specializes in autism, ADHD, trauma, that type of thing, to make sure that the space they're running is safe. And that's why I signed up, because I'm lucky enough to have a community that supports me in my weird brain moments, but not everyone is. So if there's any shaming of people's neurodivergent behavior, my job as GM is to eat them out. Badass. You get 20% off when you use this promo code for the next 30 days. And they also have a CaFae Latte game. Benjamin, Ethan, Logan, lovely to see you all again. Hi, Miss Bob. Ethan and I have a school project, so we thought we'd do some work here because you've got the good snacks. I don't know why we need a babysitter, though. Because if you die, it's on us. Can I get a medium latte, double espresso, and then whatever they want? My mom gave me cash. Quite a bit of caffeine for one so young. Well, if teachers and principals really cared about my sleep schedule and mental health, they wouldn't assign us so much homework. A small iced chai, no ice, please. Oh, and one of those brownies that looks like a mummy. Oh, those look so good, and you're not skimping on the frosting either. One of those for me and a soda, raspberry. Please. $27.35 is your total. We'll have those drinks and brownies out shortly. Next.
Hey, Bob.
Full moon latte. Ugh, make it an Americano. I've got meetings all afternoon. They never showed that in the war movies. Militaries have always run on more paper than steel, but that doesn't make for a good movie. I guess. Is that the Krampus kid? Maybe we can try to make one of those eagle feather headdress things ourselves? Not every native tribe used eagle feathers. Well, yeah, but the Sioux did, and we're studying the Sioux. I think they preferred Dakota. Or Lakota. I can't remember. I just know that Sioux means snake, and it's something that the natives called them to be mean, and that's what caught on. Yeah. I just wish there were still Native Americans around. Then we could ask them this stuff. Wait, they're all gone? Yeah, I mean, that's what my mom said.
Boys. Hi. Still here. Your mom was wrong.
Wait, you're Native? Half Lakota, half Irish, 100% screwed over by the colonists. Sorry. Wait a minute. If natives are still around, then why do all the history books stop talking about you after all the Wild West stuff?
Because that's when the Indian Wars more or less ended. The U.S. government stuck us on a bunch of reservations and then mostly forgot we existed until we poked them for things like food and healthcare and human rights. The Dakota have a spot about half an hour west of here with a pretty decent community center. Pretty much all of the museum people are natives, so they can answer any of your questions for your project.
I have everyone's drinks and brownies. Can we get ours in bags instead of plates? Logan, we're going. Guys, I just started on my math homework. You can do your math anywhere. Now come on.
You're Americano?
Thanks. Who tells the kids that all the Native Americans are gone? People who don't want to deal with the guilt of benefiting from a genocide.
Oh, so you're helping the Squirts with their history homework?
Yeah, apparently Ethan and Ben are at the Native American part of their history class, but decided to look into the more modern chapters rather than the stuff everyone already knows. And when I told them that I fought in World War II, that sealed the deal, so I'm letting them interview me.
Oh, which theater? German. There were a lot of Nazi vampires.
Oh, right?
Ameth and I mostly just focused on sneaking in and getting the squishier Jews out, but I swear, every other officer I ran into was a literal bloodsucker.
Oh, you were evac.
Unofficially, yeah. I never enlisted or anything like that, but we still had family over there, and they had whole communities who needed to get out. We were helping evac German Jews years before the Allies finally grew a spine and stopped the whole appeasement bullshit. And then we focused mostly on Poland and the Soviet Union, which made me so glad to be a dragon. I don't know if you've ever been, but don't go there in the winter. It sucks. I tried to hide the fact that I was a werewolf for so long. I managed almost a year. And then December 42 hit, and I'm like, no, it's too fucking cold. Hey, Sergeant, I gotta tell you something. Man's eyes almost popped out of his skull. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no problem. I just want a small coffee, light roast, room for cream.
On the screen for you. It'll be up in a sec.
So where are you from?
We're by Granite Falls, west of here.
Right, but where are you really from?
Granite Falls. Where are your parents from? My mom came from the Dakotas, my dad's up north. And where did their parents come from? Granite Falls has the Upper Sioux Reservation. I'm native.
Right.
But where are you really from? He's more American than your white ass will ever be. Deal with it. Here's your coffee.
Well, I never.
If I had a nickel for every time that happened, I could buy this whole cafe. Seriously? Even I don't get asked that. My family are actual immigrants.
In the corners of my mind I roam, a forest built where dreams call home. Hushed whispers sneak through ancient trees, carrying secrets on the midnight breeze. Oh, whispered shadows in the dark, sewn in my diary with every spark. A fantasy dance of stars collides. Your voice guides can't rewind, but whispered shadows still remind. In the forest deep, where shadows creep, fae wings whisper secrets in the night. A journey starts with a single step, softened footprints under moonlight. Whispered words of ancient prophecy fade in the wind like a melody. She walks the path with courage fierce, through tanglewood she will pierce. She's a daughter of the stars, breaking chains and healing scars. A prophecy in every heartbeat, in her strength fate's true to see. Dancing with shadows of the moon, her spirit rises with a tune. Every turn a story told, in a world she's fate to hold. Empowered magic in her veins, breaking free from binding chains. Her voice an anthem in the trees, her journey wild and free. She's a daughter of the stars, breaking chains and healing scars. A prophecy in every heartbeat, in her strength fate's true to see. Breaking chains and healing scars. A prophecy in every heartbeat, in her strength fate's true to see.